dream, and then I'll go ahead and get into the reading. Today's theme is Weekly Witchy Wednesday, so depending on what comes about, we'll just go with it as it flows. Hey everyone. Okay, this is my YouTube family. Hold on just one second. All right, I think I see you on. All right. Da 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 da. All right, okay. It looks like it's going good. All right, okay. So thank you so very much for joining, popping in. I appreciate you. I've got you, YouTube family, and my Facebook family on here. So we're just going to keep it rolling. Um, for those that have already joined the private community, there is the latest podcast. Actually, it's a replay podcast that I did with Angela Lynn Gibson, and this is The Crucifixion of the Witch. It's a very good podcast. If you are part of that community, you definitely get to enjoy that interview. It was very powerful, and she's been in the magical community for over 30 years and has seen and done a lot. Actually, it's really interesting because she used to do all of the, what do you call it, paranormal um, activities or paranormal interviews. She had a show where she discussed, along with another co-host, paranormal activity, and she also went to a lot of the holistic bazaars or fairs or whatever you want to call them, and she got to see the hypocrisy of these events. You know, people that claim to be very, very spiritual, but behind the scenes, behind the curtain, we were really looking at like the Wizard of Oz, right? You pull, the little puppy pulls back the curtain, and you get to see, dude back in the back with the, turning the dials and pushing the buttons, and smoke and all this stuff going out. And it's a man behind a smoke screen, basically. And that's what she noticed about all of these holistic craft fairs. And she didn't want to be part of that any longer. So I was able to have a very candid conversation with her. And this is dealing with the crucifixion of the witch. And because today, Wednesday's theme is Weekly Witchy Wednesday, then I felt it was most apropos to post in the group. Now, for those in YouTube, if you're not familiar with my with the group, you're able to go to my Facebook, and I am going to say that you're able to go to my Facebook profile and click on subscribe. And that subscription, there's a $9.99 subscription fee, something really, really low fee. But it allows you to subscribe to the community, and we do a lot of different things in the community. So I might post something on my profile page, but I do in-depth things in the community itself, and that is where that podcast is. So I'd love for you to join. I believe there's a link in the description to my profile, and if there isn't, I'll update so that you're able to get that. And let me see. Sometimes, we can definitely speed things up. And I will just post this in the thread down here in the chat, and you can click on it. And again, like I said, just look at the very top. You'll see where it says subscriber hub or whatever, or subscribe, whatever it says. I don't know what it says on your side because I only see it from my side as a creator. So you can go there, click on it, and then it's very intuitive. Okay, now let me go ahead and light my candle. Can't do anything until we light the candle and hit the sage. Okay. Yes, yes. I made sure to have myself a 4-day weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So I did. I don't know if I posted it on YouTube, but I know I did on Monday on Facebook about P Diddy and the gang. So I hope you're able to see that. And you know the stuff I read, it looks like it's pretty factual. So I just pulled cards like energy was showing me. So that's what I did. Mm, 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 mm. Let me cover it a little bit so it's not smoking out the room. All right. And I'm going to grab my cards. This is the Witch's Tarot that I'm using. Okay. Ooh, that smells so good. I just want you to see the way it is bellowing. Oh my gosh. Is that pretty? Look at that. That is so pretty. Okay. Oh, and let me say this. We'll be in the group. We're going to do a prosperity candle, and we're using silver. This is the candle I'm using. I haven't dressed it yet, but that's something that I'll be posting in the group. So, and the days that I'm working, this candle is on, it'd be today. So today, this Wednesday and next Wednesday, because I will light it on the 2nd on the new moon. I will be using the planet of Saturn to dress it. And Saturn happens twice in a rotation in a day. However, because Wednesday is the energy that we're using for prosperity, in, let me say, in the Orishas, Wednesday is the day of Oya. Oya has 9 children, and she's the woman of business, the goddess of business. And so that's an excellent day to use that energy to build on prosperity. Saturn, when we start looking at planetary guys, Saturn is definitely connected to work and gain, prosperity. And so therefore that is the energy that I'll be using to build that candle. So anyways, I'll be doing that. I'll be posting that video in the subscription community. That community is called the Be Well community. Okay. Let me get started. I'm feeling good today. I got great rest. I've been going to bed somewhere around 9 o'clock every evening. Last night was a little later. Me and my honey were up talking a little later. And so, some nights you get to sleep a little later. But it's all good, and I slept well and felt great. Usually, by 6:30 in the morning, I'm out by the pool and meditating. But today I slept in and didn't go out there to meditate. I just stayed in here inside my home. Ooh, these cards are just flowing. They are flowing. They are ready to talk, and they are just open. I love that. I love when it does that. Woo! Ooh, that feels good. That sends shivers up my spine when it does that. So, okay. Let's see what we got here.
I don't have any particular thing I'm looking for or asking. Okay. Now I know sometimes people on my thread will on YouTube will ask for a reading. Well, when I give this general reading, let me say this to everybody. If you have a question, this reading pertains to your question. I'm going to say that again because I know that went over somebody's head. If you have a question, this reading pertains to your question. It becomes the answer. Because anything and everything is everything. Like the sign, the indicators. You're driving down the street and you're seeing your totem. It could be hummingbirds are coming out or bees. It becomes the answer. So when you, hi auntie, when you when you know get on here and then you say, can you do a reading for me? Well, I'm going to say then you're not paying attention, or let's say it better, pay attention better, because the answer is coming through, because you just happen to pop up in here, right? And you have something that's going on, and then a message is being relayed. So the answer is coming for you. Now, if you want an in-depth answer, not for it to be general, then that's when I would say, go to my website and schedule some time with me, and I definitely will support you. And my website is the letter B, WELL.FYI. That's simple. BWELL.FYI. Okay, so, they're wanting to talk. They're jumping out, they got a lot of energy. Okay, the first card is reversed. Let's see why. Oh, the Ten of Cups. Check it, check it, check it. Ten of Cups. Why did the Ten of Cups show up reversed? So that is definitely about letting something go, but completely letting it go. Completely surrendering. And this is about communication, because it is reversed. And I would normally say, oh, this is, definitely a spiritual message. Well, everything could be taken spiritually, right? But there are things that are right here in the physical. This one is in the physical. So then we're going to deal with communication. And I don't want to necessarily speak on it being letting go. I don't want to definitely say that. But I will say it's about surrendering. 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 So what are we surrendering about? Let's see. This card is reversed as well. Three of Cups is the theme. Oh my gosh, look at this. Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Now, Three of Cups is about friendships or community ties. So it may mean that you have to surrender being part of some sort of community. Well, we'll get some clarity on that, because we might be wondering, well, what community? What community? It could be as simple as community of a circle of friends. It could really be that. Or it could be a religious community. Maybe you're no longer feeling connected to that community. You may not see eye to eye with those individuals. But that first card is about surrendering. Surrendering this relationship to community. I got another reverse card. What the heck? Hold up. Okay, I was trying to look and see if all of them was reversed. I have another reverse card. Ooh, swords. 6 of swords, and it's reversed. And the swords can be about communication, intellectual thought, intuition, but this one's not about intuition because it's reversed. Intuition is taking the higher road, like spirituality. This card showed it reversed. So interesting. So traditionally, the 6 of swords has a mother and child in a boat, and a man is helping them to go across the water. But there's 6 swords in there. You gotta hurry up and get to the other side because we know that the boat's gonna sink. You can't take the swords out because the boat is definitely gonna sink. So you're treading on thin water. This is saying don't tread on any water. Don't do it. Don't do it. Maybe it means you don't need to speak about whatever it is that you're going to do. It's not even something necessary to make an announcement about. See, the first card was surrendering. Surrender in your communication. The second card is the 3 of Cups. This is community. So surrender in feeling like you need to be connected to a particular community. And 6 of Swords, reversed. You don't need to go out making a public scene about it. That also could be about politics. Ooh, that could be about politics. Oh, wow, that intuitively came to me. So, maybe we need to surrender to what, woo! Oh my gosh, I'm getting chills. Hey, Addison. Thank you for posting that. I appreciate you. So, yeah, this is, because I said I didn't know where it was going to go, but now I'm seeing it. So, 10, surrender the way you are communicating, to surrender your thoughts, your communication, what you're speaking about in regards to some political affiliations. Oh my gosh, look at that. Because it showed up reverse. And how apropos, because we got some serious stuff happening. And then this third card shows up. You don't need to tell people what your end game is or who you're voting for, what your position is. And I'm going to say that because I know Miss JJ, and we already know who Miss JJ is. She opened up her mouth, and now people are like, I don't want to support her. I don't want to buy her tickets. I don't want. Well, you know what? These people had this thought. They had these views a long time ago, and it wasn't until they opened up their mouth that all of a sudden you say, I don't want to buy her tickets anymore. We already know that this person is off the cuff. She goes on stage and she's gyrating on these men, and I'm not judging it. You know, you do what you got to do to sell your tickets and please your fans. But now all of a sudden, because we hear that this person is having their ideology and how they feel about some political person, that they all of a sudden say, I'm not gonna buy tickets. Well, here's what I'm gonna tell you.
Don't go around telling people what you are and what you aren't going to do. Because the same way you're judging those people, someone is judging you. Right? That's serious. Somebody is judging you as well. And you might say, I don't care. I don't care. That's my political view. But I'm going to tell you, it may be something we need to be concerned about. All things are lawful, that's in the scriptures, but not all things are advantageous. I'm not religious, please, but it is a good point. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Sometimes keeping your mouth shut will keep you alive. Keeping your mouth shut might keep you from being harmed, or vandalized, or ostracized. Keep your mouth shut. We're getting warnings about that. Keeping your mouth shut. That doesn't mean you can't make a stand for what is right. So do not misconstrue that. That card does not say that. It is saying that in regards to specific opinion, it may be best to keep it to yourself and move in silence. I have another reverse card. Temperance. Ooh, I love her. Temperance is the water cooler chick. That's what I call her. She kind of straddles the fence. She's trying to do the right thing. She's like, I don't want to gossip. You didn't hear from me, but I know the answer. So, but I'm going to sit here and be still. But here's the point. She shows up reverse. So, even though you're supposed to move in silence, you are definitely encouraged to know where you stand. And also, it will behoove us to know the people that we support in their entertainment activities, whether we're going to support them at all. And I'm going to say this because many years people supported this P. Diddy dude. And now look what is happening. But the very interesting, Rock Hudson, I'm going to go back. I'm aging myself, but some of you that know this will understand. I remember when Rock Hudson was on Dynasty, and it was discovered that Rock Hudson had a interesting disease. I'm going to say it that way. And there was concerns because Rock Hudson's character had an intimate role being played on Dynasty. And people were floored. They couldn't understand how could they support this actor in this film? But he was loved. He was adored. But there was this secrecy that people did not appreciate about him because it jeopardized the health of other people. So temperance reverse is letting us know that we will all need to pick a side. We will need to pick a side to and we will do it moving in silence, as in you will do it not having to explain yourself. You don't need to explain yourself because other people's actions are already revealing what is happening that would make you make a decision. 4 of Swords. Cups and Swords is just jumping out and it showed up reverse. Four of Swords. Now, this normally is a card of meditation. Like, sit back, think about it, contemplate. No, 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 no. Not now. Not sitting back anywhere. You're not contemplating. You have enough information to make a sound decision as to how you are going to move, maneuver. And this is the last card of the day because it showed up forward. 8 of Wands. Ooh. That card always means to shift. That means get to stepping. Get to moving. Do the thing. Do the daggone thing. Stop procrastinating. I heard somebody the other day said, and I understood it. They said, why is it that we are relegated to only have to vote for the red and the blue? Can't we just put those people on a shelf and go over to the green? Because maybe the green has some great ideas. You know, green is growth. I thought that was well said. So why are we cattled into only thinking that we have to be red or blue? Because they're the only ones talking the loudest? So therefore, that's all you focus on, and then we have the distractions of the Puff Gang, Puff the Unmagic Dragon, Puff the Magic Dragon. Is that what he is? So we have that distraction. We have the distraction of the war that's happening that is very real. So much stuff has been bombarding our senses that we will relegate just going into vote and say, okay, these two, this one and this one, this group, okay, and I'm stand for this party, so I'm just going to go click. Because it takes too much energy to sit there and say no to this one, no to this one, but I now need to go down here and read. And is it so hard to read who the other options are and what they stand for? You may want to do a little research right now and say, the red is acting a fool and the blue is acting a fool. And there's only a few other colors, so let me go look at those options. And what is wrong with looking at those options? Nothing. It would just as much as, how should I say, it become historical that a woman is in office, right? Well, a woman is in office right now. We act like we act like we haven't got a woman in office. Well, currently we do have a woman in office, and because the current leadership is incapacitated to such a degree, it has already been suggested that for the remaining few months that this person come in, a woman, and stand in his place. And she's already been nominated to stand in his place for the running of the presidency. You see? So a woman is already there. But if we're not paying attention and we're distracted by all the stuff that's happening around us, we can't even see the factual stuff that's just right in our face. And we keep waiting for a long, far away. We want a woman president. Well, you have a woman president. Yes, you do. But if we stay not in present
We don't see what we have. And we keep looking way far out there. Yeah, I'm looking at Addison's comment. Thank you, Addison. And Tazia, thank you. That's right. We keep looking far out there. We're missing the boat right here. We're riding in that boat with the swords in it. We're riding in the boat with the swords in it. Oh my gosh. I wish I could find that, because when you see it, then you'll understand. You'll be like, oh, look. Oh my gosh, that just shows you how quick spirit is. I just flipped 2 cards and it was there. Check it, check it, check it. Check it. This is what it is for all of us. We are all riding in a boat with swords in it. We can't go back. You can't go back. But you got to get to the other side. What is the other side? Right now, who's representing us is the same stuff we've always been doing. Look at it. Look at it. We just oscillate between 2 colors that are doing the same thing. Right? But nobody want to go across the stream, because what's over there we don't really know, but we haven't been shown how it could be much better for us. Right? Hey, keeping our options open, because eventually the boat is going to sink. Da-da. The boat is going to sink. This is just amazing. I love when the cards are just talking. Anyway, that's today's reading. I didn't know where this was going to go. I let energy, spirit dictate how this flows. And where it goes, no one knows. Today is Weekly Witchy Wednesday. I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. If you're new to my channel here on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, like and share. That is the best compliment. I appreciate you. For my Facebook family, make sure that you like and comment. That is how you can definitely support the algorithm for me. For those that would like to join the community, make sure you click on on Facebook, there's a link right there that says subscribe to get exclusive benefits. So click there and join my community. For those that are in, let me see if I can get it, because, yeah, hold up. I might be able to get this. Yes, I am. I'm going to give you a link, and you can click here, because I'm sure everybody has FB. Now, you might not like always going to it, but if you had a cool place to go, I'm sure you would stop in. So, here is the link for you to subscribe to my community. It's a private community on Facebook. There. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. This is awesome. And I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thoughtful Thursday. What are we going to talk about? Blessings to each and every one of you. And I'm glad that you joined me today. Come back. Stop in and chat.